Think of the last time you were stuck in traffic or late for an appointment. Were you cool and calm, or did you get worked up and anxious?
Well, we all handle stress differently, and Self Magazine's latest issue has a quiz to help you figure out and use it to your advantage. Joyce Chang is editor-in-chief, and Elizabeth Lombardo is a psychologist. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So, Joyce, on this stress test, you fall into one of three categories: hybrid, thinker, or warrior. Does that apply to most people?
Across the board, you are one of the categories. 50% of the population is hybrids, and a quarter are thinkers and warriors. And how you manifest your stress depends on which type you are.
We're going to let people at home figure out who they are, because we're going to give you the quiz as well.
Okay.
But you say this is all it deals with your wiring. It's sort of in your DNA and how your brain handles, with dopamine levels, handles that stress. Is that right, Dr. Lombardo?
Exactly. So for some people, the thinkers, they do well on an everyday situation. Their dopamine is at optimal levels without high stress, and they can get things done without fire underneath them. Mm-hmm. Okay. The warriors don't have a lot of dopamine until there's that stress, until there's that deadline, until they're in front of an audience and they have to be on.
Then they turn it on.
Okay, we took the test.
Yes.
We were all hybrids except for Willie.
Willie's a warrior.
I guess. Yeah.
Willie the warrior.
I don't remember being a warrior, but let's.
Okay, so here's the 5 questions, and then we'll go through them.
Yeah.
So number 1, how would you rate your tolerance for pain? A, low; B, medium; C, high. I mean, who likes pain?
Well, no one likes pain, but it's about the amount of dopamine that you carry in your brain on a regular basis. So because thinkers carry a high level, they don't have any more room for more dopamine. So they can't have that extra burst to help abate the pain. Whereas a warrior who has a lower threshold, they can have that burst, and it sort of carries them through.
Okay.
All right. What did you guys put for that? Do you remember?
I put medium because I don't think I can I don't like shots.
And that's a classic hybrid.
I put high.
Having been through childbirth, high.
Oh, yes, exactly. The ultimate.
It's about as high as it gets. All right, let's look at another question. Before an important job interview, you always feel A, nervous; B, energized; or C, anxious.
Yeah, so for the thinker, they're strategists, they like to have predictable situations. Job interviews can be unpredictable. So a warrior tends to do better than that. But for thinkers who like to have that predictability, they can take steps to get some predictability, like figuring out what they're going to wear beforehand. Having some control over the situation will really help a thinker in those impromptu situations.
Did we all answer energized?
Yeah, I did energize.
Yeah.
All right, I love this. Where do you do your best work? Bathroom was not one of the options. Somewhere quiet, bustling environment, somewhere in the middle. So, Dr. Lombardo, you say that there's no right or wrong answer with that.
There's no right or wrong answer for any of these. What's important is just simply that you understand yourself. How do you react to stress, and then you use your strengths.
Yeah, I like a little bit. I'm somewhere in the middle. A little bit of something going on around me. Okay, now number 4, think back to the last time that you were in a potentially panicky situation. For example, if your car broke down or you got stuck in an elevator, how did you react? So I guess people under pressure, those who thrive, are going to deal with that situation a lot better than those who don't.
Absolutely. They're going to interpret it in different ways. They're not going to think, oh my gosh, I'm in trouble here. They're going to say, what can I do?
Warriors will jump in because they are reactive. And thinkers, in that moment of panic, can take a step back and just check in and say, have I been in this situation before? On a scale of 1 to 10, where can I rank myself and what can I do about it?
So do you prepare yourself if there are ways? Just kind of anticipate?
I think it's about preparation. It's about sort of running through the steps in your mind. So for a thinker, create a strategy. That's what thinkers do. And so you play to your strengths. There is no right or wrong answer, as Dr. Lombardo was saying. It's just the way you actually are wired.
You talk about being prepared. What if you're giving a presentation at work, boss asks you something you're not prepared to answer? Your action: A, anxiety; B, sharp-pointed response; or C, semi-intelligent.
The key here is to focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Instead of thinking, oh, I don't want to screw up, say, what do I want to do? I want to convey this information. I want to show how smart I am. I want to get FaceTime in front of this boss.
All right, good, Joyce. Thank you so much. I like this quiz.
Yeah.
You should take it at home. It's pretty cool.
It's fascinating. All right.